Narcissists are really, really, really tricky, really tricky. And there's something weird about the way it's not just about the new wounds that they utilize to maintain this, this noose of control over our lives and our thinking and our behavior and everything. Everything gets controlled. A lot of it has to do with the fact that they pick at scars, old scars, pre-relationship scars, and then re-injure those. And these old scars and the new scars, the way they kind of interplay at each other and overlap, creates this just massive sense of confusion. And it's really hard to understand what the narrative is of it. It's like if you, even after watching the last episode of Lost, and you go through the whole plot line and you try to figure everything out, it still doesn't quite make sense. And at some point, it's just like, you know what, it doesn't matter. It was something that was entertaining for a little while and then got really weird. And that's when I just said no. And understanding parts of the narrative, the parts of us that were manipulated and that made these behaviors okay over time, those are important things to actually go back and fix so we don't repeat those patterns again with new partners and new people. But the entire narrative isn't something we need to package up and fully understand in order to heal from and move on from. Because each and every one of us, we're going to have a post-narcissism identity. And it's like waking up one day and not even knowing who you are, because the person that you became to survive that environment wasn't you. It was a role that you had to play in order to survive. And these are all survival tactics and survival things that we end up doing just to kind of try to keep ourselves safe in some way. And then looking back, we're not sure who we are anymore. And it's all done because the narcissist's constant gaslighting and manipulation, and they leave us just in this ongoing state of crisis. They're constantly triggering us, pushing our buttons. They know exactly which buttons to push because they've been practicing for quite a while. They know exactly how to get a reaction from you, and that's what they want. That is what narcissistic supply is. You being as panicked on the outside as they're feeling every single day of every moment of every part of their life. And yeah, what they do is they leave you with an identity crisis. But is it your identity crisis? Or are they living an identity crisis that they've just somehow mixed up onto you? And then it's driving you crazy so they can say, oh, look at that. That person I just made crazy. That's not me, right? Even though I projected all my stuff onto them and just unloaded all my baggage onto them, made them insane as I feel on the inside, I can just say, wow, yeah, that's awful, isn't it? That's what narcissists do, and it's a mind bender, but it's part of their psychopathy. It's part of their delusional way of thinking.